Good morning everyone, today we're going to be talking about what is new in this update because there's a ton of stuff to cover. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first thing I want to go over are all of the freebies. So you want to go to systems over here, get campaign items, receive item account. And first of all, we did hit the goal for the super new and returning ARC's Call to Arms event. So you do get all of these really cool braver looking things or just Hitsugi outfits. But nevertheless, make sure to pick this up and actually spend all of your winter 2024 scratch tickets. You actually get 10 of these and you also get a really cool weapon camo and 100 star gems. So make sure to pick that up. The next thing is the Twitter campaign for the Super Genesis Festival where we hit the goal again, so we get another 100 star gems. Make sure to pick that up. Then we get an apology for yesterday's maintenance or emergency maintenance where we get another 50 star gems, but this is the crazy thing. We actually get 100 low temperature damage resistance plus 100%. Now some of you guys may be like, why did they give us so many of these? And it's simply because they deactivated the torch mechanic in the gorge area. The reason why the games were crashing, according to Sega's official statement, is it was the torches that were causing people to crash. Now, unfortunately, because the torches are deactivated, everyone is losing quite a significant amount of damage. Those torches gave you this fire buff or this follow-up attack, and that was actually dealing 25% additional damage. So because of those torches, you were able to do a lot more damage than normal. Unfortunately, at the time of this recording, the torches are deactivated, so when you go to the gorge area, you cannot interact with the torches. You might see them being active, but when you go up to them and press E or the use key, nothing happens, alright? So do not panic, your game is not broken. Sega simply disabled all of the torches, which is why they gave you so many of these low temperature damage resistance 100%. You pop one of these and you have 1 hour of immunity to the cold damage. And I'm guessing Sega gave 100 of them because they think they can solve the problem within 100 hours. So yeah, basically this is really nice. Make sure that you do pick that up. The next thing I want to go over is it is Ultra PSO2 Day. Remember, Ultra PSO2 Day affects everyone, regardless whether you're free to play or a premium member. Everyone gets Ultra PSO2 Day buffs. So if we look at any combat zone or exploration zone, you're going to see under boost effect details, we get EXP earn plus 100%, rare drop rate plus 200%, as well as the fixer drop rate plus 200%. This applies to everything. Now do keep in mind that the Ultra PSO2 Day buff does stack with the regular 300% EXP boost as well. So if you are trying to level up your classes, you can consider going to the lower level ranks. For example, rank 1, rank 2, I think it goes all the way up to rank 3. You'll still be able to gain 400% EXP as well as the fixer drop rate as well as the rare drop rate, alright? So if you are trying to level up all of your other classes, you might want to consider lowering the difficulty so that you get the 400% EXP boost instead of just the regular 100%. However, with that being said, of course, I do need to cover all of the freebies that we get because it's Ultra PSO2 Day. We get another 100 star gems, 4 special scratch tickets, preset skill enhancement, success rate plus 15%. This is the Fixa enhancement. And then, of course, we get an augmentation success rate plus 20%. This is incredibly nice. Make sure to pick that up. And then last but not least, we have the once a month login gifts where we get material storage 15 days as well as 5 end color change passes. So make sure to pick that up as well. All right, with all the freebies out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is farming the gorge area. As you can see already, I do have my Rayar katana. I was able to exchange for this. This was not a drop. I actually farmed for all the materials in order to exchange for it. Make sure that you break all of the new red boxes first, because the new red boxes actually give you more than half of the required materials to exchange for your new rare weapon or your new 10-star rarity weapon. That was how I was able to get this katana in under 3 hours of farming. And within those 3 hours of farming in the gorge area, I also managed to get 3 pieces of armor as well of the new 9-star rarity armor. And 2 of them actually have fixas. As you can see over here, I have Fixa Increnza, which actually is the natural photon blast gauge increased by 8%. And I also got a Fixa 1 Orxis, which is the active one, where I gain more photon blast gauge whenever I attack. So the drop rate for these armors are fairly high. However, do keep in mind that these are the regular armors, which means they are not tradable in the personal shop. If you get the Vios armor as well as the Vita armor, those two are tradable on the player market. I'm just going to show you that real quick. As you can see over here, the Vio armor as well as the Vita armor are sellable and tradable, so you can actually put these on the player market. Only the vanilla armor is not tradable, okay? Alright, with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, how to farm the Gorge area, or what rotation should you be doing. The very first thing is we need to set a priority list of what targets you want to kill first. The first one is always the Ancient. Whenever the Ancient is up, that is your number one priority. You want to kill the Ancient first. Once you finish killing the Ancient, when you're leaving the cave, there's going to be a veteran spawn right in front of the cave. You're going to kill that veteran. Once that veteran is dead, you're going to kill the Recon Gigantics and head over to the Bancher, which is the second veteran. There are two veteran spawn locations in the Gorge area. The first one is right outside of the cave, so right after you kill the Ancient. You're going to leave this cave and you're immediately going to see the Raylan veteran boss. Once you defeat it, then you want to kill the Recon Gigantics, which are probably around here. They're close by. And once that is done, then you're going to head down the gorge to around here, and there's actually going to be a veteran Bancher. After you kill the veteran Bancher, again you kill the Recon Gigantics around here, and then you head back to where the Raylan was, and the Raylan will respawn relatively soon. And this is the cycle. You're just going to be killing the veteran, then the Recon Gigantics, then the second veteran, Recon Gigantics, veteran, and then after 2 to 3 rotations of this, depending on how much DPS your group has, the Ancient will respawn. The Ancient respawns every 10 minutes. So Ancient is your number one priority. Your second priority is the veterans. Your third priority is the Recon Gigantics. So it's super simple. You're just going to be repeating this process. So I'm going to repeat again. First of all, you kill an Ancient, then you're going to kill the Raylan veteran, then the Recon Gigantics, the Bancher veteran, Recon Gigantics, Raylan veteran, Recon Gigantics, Bancher veteran, Recon Gigantics, Raylan veteran, and then by then the Ancient will have respawned and you go back to the Ancient. And that is the rotation. It's super straightforward. Now, of course, this is just the rotation that I personally use. If you have a better rotation, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. And the reason why I use this very specific rotation is because in order to get your 10-star rarity weapon, you actually need these materials. You need the Icicle Cube 2, you need the Icicle Orb 2, and you just need regular Icicle Cubes. And well, it just so happens that the Icicle Cube 2 as well as the regular Icicle Cube only drop from Ancient enemies, as it says right here, mysterious energy material that can obtain from Ancient enemies. And then the second one is the Icicle Orb 2, which only drops from Dread enemies or veterans. And it says right here, mysterious energy that can be obtained from Dread enemies. So that is the reasoning behind my rotation on why I put so much emphasis on Ancient enemies and Dread enemies, simply because you need to kill those enemies in order to get the materials needed to make your 10-star rarity weapons. As for the Recon Gigantics, they don't really drop anything that you need. It's just a nice little, you get some extra capsules, but other than that, they're just there to fill in some dead air, because the veterans don't spawn instantaneously, so you're just killing the Recon Gigantics to kill something to fill in that dead air when we're waiting for the veterans to respawn. And that's how I came up with this rotation. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is, since it is Ultra PSO2 day, we do get an update to the SG shop. So when you come to the SG shop over here, you're going to see there is an Ultra Special Set Plus Exchange ticket, which actually gives you Extended Storage 1 for 30 days, as well as End Rare Drop Rate plus 100% for 24 hours. You get 2 of these. And then on top of that, the bonus item is the Renewed Resolve ticket. For those who don't know, the Renewed Resolve ticket is actually our current SG scratch. So it's essentially giving you a selector ticket, which actually requires you to scratch 40 times or spend 2,000 star gems. However, that is the bonus item. The 1,300 star gems that you're spending over here is actually for the End Rare Drop Rate plus 100% times 2. These are 24-hour ones. That's quite a big deal. And it's also for the Extended Storage 1 for 30 days. So this package provides a lot of value if you want something from the SG scratch. If you don't need anything from the SG scratch, then this isn't as enticing, and it is still quite a lot of star gems. 1,300 is nothing to sneeze at. However, something that is pretty good is the Ultra Support set over here, which only costs 500 star gems. This is going to give you an End Rare Drop Rate plus 100% for 24 hours, just 1 copy. However, it gives you 2 Hell Finales as well as the Astrio S. The Astrio S is just enhancement fodder, so this is just used for enhancing your weapons or your armors. However, getting 2 2 health finales as well as the RDR booster for 500 star gems is pretty decent. Now do keep in mind the health finales are not S variants, so that means that these health finales are regular health finales, they are tradable, you can sell them on the market, however they are not a 100% success rate if you are planning to use them to augment. Okay, now for my cash users in the AC shop, we also have a super saving deals with booster set. This is actually pretty insane considering that it's only $2. It gives you an N rare drop rate plus 200% as well as an N EXP earn plus 100%. This is pretty decent. However, it doesn't specify how long the rare drop rate plus 200% is. I'm assuming that this one only lasts for 1 hour and it's definitely not a 24-hour version. So, you know, it's okay. It really depends on how hard you're going to be farming and whether you believe in RDR or not. Personally, I will not be buying this package. The second package over here is of course the premium set. This one is a pretty good deal if you need premium, because remember, if you buy a 90 days premium, it's gonna cost you 3,300 anyway. As you can see right here, premium set 90 days 3,300, so it's the exact same price. However, you are getting a Grand Dreadkeeper S capsule for free, as well as the TA customization Disc X. The Disc X doesn't really matter. However, getting the Grand Dreadkeeper S capsule, remember this is an S variant, which is a 100% success rate. This is a pretty good deal considering that it's the exact same price as regular 90 days premium. So if you're planning to pick up premium, definitely pick this one up. Now, as for my free-to-play players, I do need to remind you guys about the item recycle. We do have the N rare drop rate plus 100% for 1 hour, which you can obtain through NEX cubes. You can purchase 10 of these. That means you can get 10 hours of 100% extra RDR, which stacks on top of your current 200% since it's Ultra PSO2 day. So definitely take advantage of this because all it costs is actually NEX cubes. So you can spend 60 NEX cubes in order to get 10 of these rare drop rate plus 100%. We're gonna trade that in right now and wabam. And as you can see right here, I now have 10 of these, so I'll be able to pop these whenever I plan to farm for the next 3 days. Now for the observant few, you may have noticed they've also added the preset skills level 1. These are 100% success rates. I will go into more detail regarding this in tomorrow's video because I will be augmenting all of my armors over here as well as my weapon. You may have noticed that I've got an MK1 weapon over here with a Fixa Abandak. I will explain why I have this in tomorrow's video. Alright, so definitely subscribe and stay tuned for that.
Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.